Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. This is taken just shy of the 10. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
There hasn't been a game played where defenses don't talk about coming out on their toes and being the aggressor. But, boy, when you give up a return like that, you're really starting it on your heels. Let's see how they adjust.
Here we go. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. From 19 yards away. And the Bengals have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. 88. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. He finds his receiver, Watson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Rodgers now on 1st down. A complete once again to Watson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a 1st down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Jones is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Jet sweep. Here's Watson. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, He might take it to the house, so they'll take that point.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Josiah DeGuara punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Bengals drive about to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now Burrow on first down. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
11, 11, 11.
Burrow on play action. That's the tight end. And oh, he coughed it up. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Here we go.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
11, 90.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
11, 90. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
11, 11.
Once again, they run with Mixon. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Caught by Cobb. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Open man, here is Cobb. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Focus, boys, focus.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Play action. It's Burrow. And that's caught inside the 35. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
11 empty paint.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Forced out to his left. And this is caught inside the 5. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
To Mixon on the check down. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 Thomas. 12, 11.
They'll go to Pirine, trying to pound it in. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers got a man. That's Lazard. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown. Packers. Allen Lazard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now Crosby for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 12.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And again, it's Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And I'm telling you, never will let the crowd know that a play like that. Here in the stadium, the receiver streaking down the field, and everyone was thinking, and he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that one spanning and even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And some room to work. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Here we go.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They go play action with Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now P-Ryan. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
11.
They'll run again with Pirine. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Here we go.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? In motion left goes a tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
All right, field goal gets you the lead here. I mean, but I might want to just go ahead and go for something big.
Oh, come on, you got to kick it.
I mean, you got to be glad I'm not the head coach here, right? The whole team would want to revolt at this point.
McPherson's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance of the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Aaron Jones, not one of the bigger backs in the league, 5'9", 208, but he's definitely what you'd call a downhill runner. And he's able to shed the tacklers there for good yardage. And he's got some space here. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, 36 yards. And the Packers have taken a 4th quarter lead. Crosby with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
On one, right? 11, Tommy.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
On one, right?
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
11, 90. 11, 11.
They'll run it here with P-Ryan. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And gain of 3 last play. This time they double and pick up 6.
I'm sure some people crazy see the short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
It's your set. 11, 11, 11.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Here we go, here we go.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. A final shot now for Burrow. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. It's a foot race. 30. 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Parker touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And